we're learning new details tonight about the lives lost in Lewiston, Maine after a gunman opened fire. All of the victims have been identified. The oldest, 76 years old, the youngest, just 14 years old.
The man accused of killing 18 people there in Maine and injuring 13 others still remains on the run.
Rebecca Castor is in Lewiston, Maine, where officials just lifted that shelter-in-place order with the latest on the search.
The manhunt for the shooting suspect extends to Canada, with authorities issuing an alert for the armed and dangerous trained marksman. By land, air, and water, authorities continue chasing hundreds of tips Friday as the search for the suspect in Maine's deadliest mass killing in state history remained at large for a second full day in a row.
Every minute that this goes on, we're more and more concerned, because what's the next thing that's going to happen?
Police are looking for 40-year-old Robert Card, suspected of shooting and killing multiple victims Wednesday night, targeting a bowling alley and a local bar.
Mr. Card is considered armed and dangerous.
Friday afternoon, divers and sonar searched the river near the suspect's car.
While this is going to look like a major focus today with a lot of people, we have a lot of other irons in the fire.
Walter Dunfrey lives in Lewiston and says he lost 7 friends in this week's massacre.
It's the worst thing that can possibly happen, and it makes you question humanity and why people do the evil things they do.
Most local businesses, schools, and government buildings remained closed Friday as a shelter-in-place order remains in effect for much of central Maine.
We're sheltering in place. I'm still working because I can work from home. My husband canceled his jobs today to stay home with me. We're praying for everyone. We're just hoping everyone gets through this.
The FBI has activated a digital tip line for this case, asking anyone with information, including photos and videos, to send them in at FBI.gov. In Lewiston, Maine, Rebecca Castor, Fox 32 Chicago.
I'm Tia Ewing on the live desk while investigators in Maine are combing through hundreds of tips and searching around the clock for the man believed to have killed those 18 people. Lawmakers are renewing calls for stricter gun laws. There are multiple reports that the suspect, Robert Card, a military reservist, had mental health issues. He was committed to a mental health facility for 2 weeks over the summer. He reportedly had been hearing voices and had made threats to shoot up a military base in Maine. The Biden administration pressing Congress for more gun control.
Let's work together to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Let's work together to enact universal background checks, require safe storage of guns, and keep guns out of the hands of criminals and dangerous individuals who have no business being armed with a weapon of war.
Republicans sounding the alarm on this as well. In fact, Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins is asking why Card's time in a mental health facility didn't trigger the state's yellow flag gun laws, which could have allowed the state to take away his weapons. Scott?